Since the Sensor Tower report dropped for August, gacha gamers are scratching their heads like they're trying to solve a mystery without any clues. This month's numbers are way more doom-tastic than usual, and it's got everyone wondering what the hell went wrong. Forget the so-called Genshin boycott that never really happened, and the Doom posters claiming Wuthering Waves is already 6 feet under. Let's dive into why these games are hitting rock bottom in the rankings for August. First of all, Genshin's Natlan update was huge, yet the banners were kinda mid, with everyone saving for the Pyro Archon. Not to mention, a lot of people were turned off by the Natlan update. It's like they promised us a gritty war movie, but delivered a kid's cartoon with rainbows, sunshine, and Pokemon battles. Natlan is supposed to be this dark, war-torn land, but right now it feels more like a theme park for toddlers. Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero were both in a bit of a dry spell. Zenless's storytelling felt like watching paint dry, slow and dragged out, and with everyone hoarding their pools for Jane Doe, it's no surprise Zenless got the cold shoulder in August. Wuthering Waves, on the other hand, threw a bone with a free 5-star and a filler story update. But most players are just biding their time and resources for the heavy hitters like Shorekeeper and Camellia, because I know I am. HSR is hitting a slump, and it's definitely not hard to see why. The story is scattered all over the place, and with a new 5-star every patch, it's like these characters are dropping faster than a college student's GPA during finals week. We all like to pretend Star Rail is super generous with rewards and great for free-to-play players, but let's be honest. When they're bombarding us with new characters every other week, it feels like we're drowning in a sea of power creep. We need way more resources just to keep up with this constant influx of shiny new 5-stars. As a lore enthusiast, I'm pretty disappointed with where HSR is heading. Those big lore teases that got everyone hyped? Yeah, they're either forgotten about or dragged out so painfully slow that people just stop caring. We barely get a chance to connect with any of the characters because by the time we start to, boom, new patch, new face, and apparently they're all super important too. The main storyline of Star Rail feels like it's being tossed aside, and honestly, it's giving off some serious Genshin vibes, but that's a rant for another day. Let's get into why the top ones got the top spots last month. I'm not into AFK or follow it, but after looking into it, it seems a lot of big updates came into it in August. And they also opened up more servers across the eastern regions, so obviously with more players, there will be a lot more revenue. Now, Love and Deepspace. I have seen all over Twitter today, how is Love and Deepspace beating the big three? And there's not even that much gameplay. Why do they even pull? Love and Deepspace does gacha gaming a little differently. It is an Atomi game, and although it does have all the other gacha elements like roguelike and tower modes, the real motivation behind pulling cards is for the interactions. Each 5-star memory has its own story attached, and once you obtain the card, you can play through its story and interact with the love interest, sometimes in really spicy moments, and increase their affinity. The cards aren't only used for combat, but have the spicy interactions and lore attached to it as well. As someone who has played Honkai Impact 3rd, Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves, and more, I've always been free-to-play or Battle Pass player in the past. I've never topped up, I never made a big deal out of pulling, and if I lost, then I lost. End of story. However, I've been playing Love and Deepspace for the last 2 months straight. This is the only game I have ever logged in every single day, never miss my check-ins, and do my dailies every single day. Why? Because every little thing you do increases your affinity with your love interest. More affinity means more interactions and more diamonds. And like I said earlier, we aren't pulling for the combat meta. We are pulling for the interactions and spicy moments and ASMR and literally anything of our favorite love interest. Now, I realize this could just be the new game hype, but even in the past, new game hype never motivated me this much. Lads girlies are spending and it's clear the husbandos can sell. Love and Deepspace girlies are dropping cash on their favorite love interest like they're trying to buy stock in our sinking ship. Reckless, relentless, and with zero hesitation. Here's the thing, if you're using Sensor Tower reports to judge if a gacha game is worth your time, you're basically reading tea leaves in a snowstorm. It's the kind of thing that gets Doom posters all riled up, yelling that every game is dead when it's not even in the ICU. To me, these reports are just a fun little footnote. Like, cool, but it doesn't mean your favorite game is gasping for air. It's just a monthly revenue checkup, and every game's gonna have its mood swings, whether it's because of in-game stuff, real-life nonsense, or maybe just the fact that it's summer and nobody's indoors. Well, some of us. Bashing a game's future on these numbers is like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. Banners, story arcs, hell, even real life can flip the script. And let's be honest, summer is always a weird time for games. People are out touching grass for once. But give it a few months, once summer's over and everyone's back to their seasonal depression grind, those gacha numbers will be right back up. It's just a cycle. Nothing's dead, just taking a nap. Anyways, that's all I had to say today, so have a great rest of your day and peace out.